This is the Sales Mastery webinar live with one and only Otu Juliet, who is the super sales agent for the first quarter of 2026 at Health Insurance. And she's here right now to give us amazing value that will transform our sales game. I will give her the next few minutes to say a thing or two about herself, but just to put it out there ahead of time, Otu Juliet is a very, very, influential and powerful sales leader in the health insurance, health life assurance, sales industry, particularly the Lagos Central. She's an ASM, an area sales manager, and she has done super well. She emerged as the #1 sales agent in the whole of the Lagos Central region by doing a total of about 407 million in 3 months worth of production. And that is why we have her here tonight to share some of the ideas that has helped her to grow to the extent she has grown to. So welcome, Juliet. We are glad to have you. Please take 1 minute and tell us a little bit about yourself and about your journey in the sales industry. Go ahead, ma. Glad to have you on the call.
Please confirm. All right, beautiful. Thank you very much. So good evening, everyone, once again. Yeah. Wherever part you're watching me, I welcome you all to this section. My name is Otu Juliet. So I've been a salesperson back, let's say 2012, after my school, and I have been a salesperson for a very long time, and it helped me to build my career in the job I'm in now, and also helped me to build my confidence, for myself, and also helped me, the other one, to have more money in my pocket, in my account. And being a salesperson has been fun. It has been so motivating. It has been exciting all along. So I really want those that are into sales, if you know you're into sales, see yourself very lucky to be among those top persons in the world. Even though all those top people in the world, likes of the Dangote and all that. So they have been salespeople even up till now. So I wish to be like them, and you want to be like them to earn more money like them. It is only so that I can give you that money. So thank you very much for having me, Mr. Emmanuel.
All right. Thank you so much, Juliet. Glad to have you. And so we have just 20 minutes for this, right? And we have a few questions for you, right? So the first question is, you had emerged #1 in the just concluded awards, Excellence in Sales, where you did 407 million worth of production in 3 months. I wanted to talk to us and tell us what actually was your secret. How were you able to pull that kind of number within a space of 3 months? Please share briefly with us what your experience and ideas or strategy that you use. Go ahead, ma.
All right, thank you once again. Well, it's been very, very wonderful because being as a salesperson, it has not been, should I say, sales job is not only easy, but it's easy to make it easy for yourself. So how I was able to get this high profile clients, I have so many ways. Also being a salesperson, you have to be very, very, sharp in whatever you do, wherever you go. I use the places I go to are anywhere I find myself, and I see that this particular person is someone that can help me. I reach out to top people in places I go to. Like if you look around in Lagos, see places that you know that you can get top people that can bring money to you in your career, in your service. So like me, I move around a lot. In the whole of Lagos, I reach out, I go to anywhere I go to, like livestock, I go to eateries. All right, I go to eateries, even if I don't want to buy anything in eatery, I sit down there, look around to see, get my clients, my high-profile major clients. I go to newspaper publication, like Vanguard, Song. I go inside there, Some persons come there to report their stories. In fact, I go there to meet them. And you go to all these TV stations like NTH and 10, all the stations you have across Lagos, because basically I'm reaching out from Lagos. And we have so many companies in Lagos. I reach out to them and go there to get this my high profile network individuals. So I got my first high profile client in 2013, thereabouts. This person is from Central Bank of Nigeria. That was my first high profile person. And then since then it has been like that, because when you close a deal from a very high profile friend, you want to continue to close that kind of big deal all the time. So ever since then I closed that business, or I closed that sales from that high profile person that works with CDM. I've been looking out for such people like that to be in the sales career. Thank you very much, Mr. Emmanuel.
I understand from what you've said, you actually go about, you don't just sit down in one place. As a sales agent, you visit eateries, you visit nearly everywhere in Lagos where your target customers or prospects are. If you did 407 million in about 3 months, is it that you had over 400 customers or clients, or you have just a few of them with very high volume of purchase? How did you actually do 407? That's a lot of money. 407 million in 3 months worth of production. Is it that you have too many sales done, or a few sales with high volume per sale? Please share. Your mic is muted. You can unmute, please.
The 407 million I had the last 3 quarters in my company, didn't just come from one client alone. It came from so many clients, but most especially network clients and gave me that figure that sum up to that 407, right? So, and some other small ones I had added to get that particular figure. So, but some of the clients gave me 100 million, some gave me 50, they're about. So, some people gave me 20, some gave me 150, that I got that for 407. So, it's not just one client that gave me that particular value. It's not just one client that gave me that value. So, I had more than one that I was able to reach that 407. So sales is not all about having one client. Sales is about having more people to your clientele, to your portfolio, and that is what has helped me in this job of sales of mine. Thank you.
Not just one client, but a number of them with different volume of production. I have 2 more questions for you, Juliet. I have just 2 more questions before we wrap it up tonight. How do you find this high net worth or value client? If you did 407 million, it means that each of them have a lot of money. Each of them became with big volume, right? I mean, for those of you in insurance, you know that the things that people in insurance sell, and a typical customer is maybe 12 million. From what I know, 12 million, 13, 6 million. But how do you get people to have 50 million, 20 million, 80 million? Where do you find this kind of high volume per prospect? How their money, their figures seem to be very big. Where are they? How do you find them? If you can hear me, you can unmute now, please.
The result I had in my, it's more like a teamwork. So it may not be that, don't think that just the only person that got that billions. All right, like a teamwork. So we are not just me alone. Apparently, where I'm working today, did I just say it's an insurance company, and I'm having that when you see the client that is there right now, and the payroll sales manager. So I have a team, a lovely team that is not just my effort alone. We all together with one love did make this production possible. All right. So I also want to appreciate my team and the support and your commitment. And I know that the next quarter, by the grace of God, it shall come out victoriously. So, your question, now back to your question. These high profile clients, I used to tell my team members, all right, If you don't go out, you don't expect Mother will come to bed or fly to come to your house to meet you, or whether you have to meet you. I move out a lot. I go to places with my team members. We move around. We go to companies. We reach out. We meet their MDs of this company. They are this one that bring this business to us. Okay? They are the one that bring this business to us. So the MD of companies, even sometimes they give us referrals. Businesses we are close gives us also referrals. The client gives us referrals that make this money to come up. And once you feel like a particular client, it doesn't just end from there. You have to build trust and relationship. Let the client see you. In fact, always what I do most of the time, I send prayer messages to them every Monday. And when it's their birthdays, I give them gifts. My team also gives the same thing. So this is how we have been doing so like all along to get to this high profile network. Some of them are MD the company, the owner of the company, so like I don't know to mention the company, so you don't go there. And so we also have in fact most of them are people that have I know that they actually bring most money, they have fast balance in their bank account. So we reach out to them and they listen to us, try as much as they can to explain in detail why they should do business with us. And that's what perfectly well. So it's just a collective effort. I want to encourage if you're a leader, if you're not a leader, see how you can. You don't have to go out because things are about going out. You don't have to sit up and spread that money with that and that's it. Go out every day. It's what I've been helping my team and myself all along. There is no day we don't go out for marketing, we don't go out storming together, we do things together, and it has been so helpful. So that is what I would also want as a salesperson. Move around the people that are good in the job where you have. The last meeting we had, I think last week, Mommy said, change your mentor, all right? Relate people that you know that have the same mindset, the same dream as yours, that is even better than you. You want to be like that person. All right, so just do like that. Just make sure you don't aspire to be like a particular person in your organization. And when you do that, you get places. God has helped you, you also help. Thank you very much, Mr.
Thank you so much. I mean, I see the pattern, I see the consistency in daily prospecting, going out daily. So whether you're in insurance industry or you're in the real estate industry or you are in networking marketing, whatever you belong to, whatever you are selling, even if you just have even if you have a business of your own and you are selling something, as long as you're selling something, one key takeaway from what Juliet has said today is about consistency, and you keep going back to the street, to the field, and getting to new prospects every single day. But there's something I want to ask you, Juliet, right? You talk about meeting the high net worth or high value clients, people who can pay millions, right? And then you said that most of them are CEOs or MDs of companies, right? It takes some level of boldness and courage to have access to these people. I mean, if you want to approach the CEO or the MD of a major company here in Nigeria, here or multinational, Lekki VI, anywhere in Lagos or anywhere in Nigeria, how do you gain access to them? What do you do? I mean, you don't know anybody in the company and then you want to get in there and meet the CEO or the MD. How have you been able to penetrate from the security to the MD's table? How do you do that? What kind of confidence? Begin with the mindset, right? And then how do you actually practically execute that? Please go ahead. You can unmute your mic. Okay, so if you're watching, this is Juliet Otu. She has been dishing out value concerning sales and how she's able to kill it with her team. All right?
All right. Thank you, Mr. Emmanuel and everyone. So I'm sorry, I think the network reached somewhere. All right. So your question, how I am able to get into multinational companies to reach the MD. But first off, to start with, what has really helped me very well is because the fact that I go out for prospecting. So many people see me wearing the dress of my the uniform, we have polo in my office. So It's a kind of way of marketing. So when they see that this is the company I'm coming from, this is where I'm working, they reach out to me and ask me, is this what you do? And most especially, they tell me, okay, fine, do that fine. Can I have your comment? Because it's no, I have it, but when we went out of marketing with my team members, it was just because of the uniform I wore that carries the name of my office that made someone, a high profile person, reach out to me and ask for my card, my complimentary card. And with that, I was able to use that person to get into a big company which was able to reach out to the MD of that company and then grow that business. All right. Another thing that also helped me is my attitude. In sales, being a salesperson, you must also work on your attitude. You must be a person that is so loving. You must be all smiling. And with whoever you meet, be it a gate man, a cleaner of the company, a servant of any company. All right, I will share this scenario that I have. I was trying to market a big company like that. So, but I don't know anybody. It is a company. I just want to just enter and see if I can reach out to meet one the MD or whatever those staffs. It's a very, very big company. So what I did was that I had to make friends with these gate men, the gate men of that company, who are all the people that know the MDs. So it was through this particular man, or this particular gate man, that I was able to connect with the MD of that company. So whoever you see in the company, before you enter, the first person you will see are the people, are the gate men of the company, the security people, security guards. All right. You will have to be very, very close to them, be loving to them. They'll put a smiling face. And then sometimes I go as far as buying them lunch. I do anything it takes to close business as I am. I can go extra miles. So with that particular gate now, I was able to penetrate that company and close that business. So that is how it is. Whoever you meet in the field of work you are going at, don't take anybody for granted. Go back and tell that person can be the person that will help you hit the target. Thank you very much.
Wow. This is amazing. This is amazing. So, I mean, if you're watching this live right now or the replay, there is something unique she just said about anyone. You don't even have to know the MD before coming in, right? You don't have to know anybody in the company. Just go there by faith. I like that faith, that mindset that makes you believe that I can do this. As long as you are well dressed, from what she has said, she has mentioned the fact that your dressing speaks volume, right? Particularly if you have a branded kind of dress that identifies you as a part of a particular company, that alone in itself, clears the way in some ways, right? Then of course, if you have your ID card and all of that, you can easily be identified, and then they know that this is who you are and all. So, and then she also said you need to be very nice to people. Your attitude, I like that part where you talk about the attitude, right? If you have the right attitude towards anybody you meet at the target company, right? From security to any staff, you never know who amongst them will be able to connect you to the people that matter, decision makers like the MD or the HR or whatever. Thank you so much for that salient point. She said at some point, she also goes on to buy lunch for the gate man, buy lunch, give them money and all. And when they are happy, they want to give you information. They want to connect you to whoever matters in the company, which probably would have struggled to assess on your own. Thank you so much, Juliet Otu. One last question. This is the final question before we wrap it up for tonight. Network has been so wonderful this night, but I mean, it's a good one, right? Yeah, I'm glad we're able to pull this through, and I'm glad myself I'm getting a lot of value from Juliet. If you are just joining us right now, this is Juliet Otu. She is a super sales person, a superstar in the sales industry. She everyone knows her right now because in Hares Insurance, Hares Group, Lagos Central, she emerged number one, having closed about 407 million in 3 months, and she won the award for the overall best. And she's sharing some value loaded points right here with us. So give us your last advice. Juliet, what last advice, final word do you have for anybody out there who is struggling with sales? Anybody out there who's struggling with sales in large volumes, whether in insurance or any industry, what final advice do you have for such a sales agent? Please go ahead. You can unmute your microphone.
Thank you, Mr. Emmanuel. Okay, all right. So my advice goes to those that feel that if you cannot do it. I've always been sharing my experience to many people know my experience in the job I have started. We all know sales job is not easy. It's not easy to convince a client to buy what you are introducing to that person. Convincing is very, very difficult. And my boss used to say, keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Continue with what you are doing. We also know that G factor is very important in our job. God Almighty is seeing your efforts. If you feel that if you think it's not coming, you have been trying your best, you've been doing it for months, more than a year, or weeks, you have been going out every day. Don't be discouraged. Continue to keep pushing, keep pushing. It's just like where you are sitting there right now. Someone tells that there's a gold under the ground where you're sitting there now. So you have to take a hole or whatever instrument you want to use to dig out that gold. You have to keep digging until you get gold in the ground where you are now. This is how it is in sales job. For you to be successful, for you to make money in sales, you have to continue pushing. Of course, there will be rejection, there will be challenges, no doubt. Let's not give up. Okay? Just continue. That's what I've helped me in sales. I never gave up despite challenges. I never take anything as an excuse. If there's rain, I take my umbrella and go out to go and close deals. Even there's hot sun, I still go out. No matter the matter, my boss will tell me, continue doing what you are doing. So don't give up. The more you're having, if the client tells you no, that he or she is not interested in whatever you're giving to the person, that should not weigh you down. I always tell myself, because you have told me no, I will get 10 times like you. So those no does not mean, because it gives me strength, it boosts me, it makes me push, continue to push in the jobs. I don't really give up. I'm a die-hard person of sales. Sales is I didn't I knew say when I finished my school at home. I know how well I've gotten up to now, but no doubt I don't give up the glory. It is the grace of God I've gotten to this point in sales. It's just sales that got me, nothing more than sales. But I know that my consistency, I have this push, I have this drive, I have this love for sales. Sales job is the best job you can ever think of. For me. So don't think of giving up now. It is never over until it's over. It is never over until it's over. Keep pushing, you will get there. Even if you have stayed in the job where you have right now for 2 months, you're not seeing results. You're not going to tell that very day you say you're not interested, that is the day that your way will open. So don't give up. You're not going to tell the day and time God will open ways. Thank you very much, Mr. Emmanuel.
Whoa. Thank you so much, Juliet. And thank you everyone who is watching live and who's going to watch the replay. This is the Sales Master webinar, and we have come to the end for tonight. We'll bring this again in a week or two from now. And we've been having some of our top sales leaders who have closed multiple hundreds of millions in 3 months each. They'll be coming right here to share with us some of the secrets behind what they do and how they do what they do.